Have you ever rolled and felt overwhelmed by emotion, then regretted afterward? In this video, I'll share how to deal with those moments, how to stay calm, avoid injury, and keep improving, especially if you are in your 40s or beyond. Maybe you've told yourself, I'm not here to win or lose. I'm just doing Jiu-Jitsu for fun now. That was me, starting in my 40s, just trying to enjoy the art and stay healthy. But once the roll starts, I get tense. My body doesn't move the way I want. My partner learns a clean technique and looks a little too pleased. I start getting frustrated, then angry. My movements get rough. I try to force things with strength, and of course, it doesn't work. Afterwards, I always feel it. Oh, I let my emotion take over again. If we ignore these moments, it can slow our progress, lead to injuries, and hurt the friendship we build through training. But don't worry, in this video, I'll share how I've been learning to deal with those feelings through a lot of trial and error. By the end, you'll have a few simple tools to stay calm when it matters and start turning those frustrated rolls into real growth. Hi, I'm Masa from the Rolling Dead. I started Jiu-Jitsu at 43 and got my brown belt at 50. And even now, actually, especially now with the brown belt, I still struggle with these emotions. This was one of the rolls I regret the most. Not because of a technical mistake, not because of an injury, but because I lost myself to emotion. I'm around 65 kilos. I don't really pick my training partners. If someone asks, I roll with heavier people too. And honestly, I don't mind a hard, intense roll. I enjoy the challenge when it's mutual and respectful. That day, my partner was over 10 kilos heavier. We were close in age, and he didn't train that often. So I thought, let's keep it light and clean. I didn't want to get hurt. I didn't want to hurt him either. So I tried to move with control, focus on technique. But from the start, he went full physical, cranking limbs, grabbing my neck hard. We had talked before about how neither of us liked that kind of rolling. I trusted him to keep it respectful. But during the roll, I started feeling pain, and in my head, I was boiling. Hey, I'm holding back here, and you are doing this? Then snap, I lost it. I forced a pass. I smashed the knee on belly, like I was trying to say, see, I can go hard too. But when you are emotional, nothing works. I got sloppy, burned out my energy, and that was it. Afterward, I just felt heavy inside. Why did I react like that? I ended up doing the same thing I hated. That wasn't the Jiu-Jitsu I believe in, and the anger. It wasn't at him anymore, it turned inward. Have you ever had a log like that? When you got emotional mid-roll, and afterward, all you felt was regret. Why do we get so angry sometimes? You probably had moments like I just described, where something happens during roll, and suddenly, you feel that wave of frustration rising. Maybe your partner uses strength in a reckless way, or your body just won't move the way you want, and boom, your emotions flare up. But what if we could understand where the anger comes from? Maybe we could deal with it more calmly. Looking back at my own experiences, I started to notice three main triggers behind those emotional spikes. The first one, the gap between your ideal and your reality. Thoughts like, I should be doing better. That's no way I should be losing to this guy. When the picture you had of yourself starts to break, that's when the anger shows up. It's a defense, your pride reacting the gap between what you expect and what's actually happening. If that hits a little close to home, don't worry, you are not the only one. I still catch myself here too. The second trigger, losing control. Jiu-Jitsu is all about fighting from control, right? But when you are stuck underneath, getting crushed by someone heavier, it's not just your body that feels pressure, your mind does too. It's kind of like someone suddenly yanking the controller out of your hands mid-game. That frustration, that helplessness, anger can be your body and mind's way of saying, hey, I'm overwhelmed. Ever been pinned down by someone heavy and felt that slow boil rising from your gut? Yeah, me too. And the third one. This one might be trickiest. When your sense of what's right gets betrayed. Jiu-Jitsu is supposed to be about technique, about respect, about protecting each other. At least, that's how I see it. Others may feel differently, and that's okay. But for me, that's what keeps it meaningful. Sometimes, what you get in return is the opposite. Instead of showing respect and control, they throw caution aside. They move recklessly. They use brute force, risking injury. And you feel it. That's not how this is supposed to go. Can you relate? If you get angry in those moments, maybe it's because you truly care about the art, because you believe in what Jiu-Jitsu should be. Anger, in that case, is a signal. It shows you what matters to you, what you value. So, we don't need to ignore that feeling, and we definitely don't need to shame ourselves for having it. So then, how do we deal with that kind of emotion? Again, here's what I've been practicing through a lot of trial and error myself. Don't shame the anger, just notice it. To be honest, I used to beat myself up every time I got mad. Told myself, I'm still so immature. But eventually, I started to think, wait, maybe just noticing the anger is already a good first step. Because you can manage what you don't notice. If you can catch yourself in the moment, well, I'm getting really frustrated right now. That means you've already reached inside. You are starting to take control. Then I ask myself, why did this trigger me so much? When I look closer, there's usually something behind it, something real. Frustration about my slow progress, feeling like something I care about got disrespected, that sting of being underestimated or mocked, a deep craving to be seen and valued. Some of those things are hard to admit out loud, but once I can say them to myself, the anger stops being just a fire and becomes a cool. This is a test. That's the mindset I try to bring when I notice a strong emotion bubbling up. Like when someone rolls too rough, when I can't move the way I want, when my pride takes a hit. In those moments, it feels like life is asking me, who do you want to be right now? When the wave of anger rises, I pause and quietly tell myself, oh, this is a test. And somehow, that little reminder gives me a space. I don't get swept away. A calmer version of me starts to show up. And that calm voice gently asks, so how do you want to respond? With technique? With presence? With both? Trust your path. Stick to your Jiu-Jitsu. When I react with anger and start getting rough, do I feel satisfied after the roll? Honestly, no. Not at all. Instead, I'm left in thinking, that wasn't me, just a lingering heaviness in my chest. Even if I catch a submission, there's no sense of victory, no peace. I walk off the mat asking myself, why did I go there? That wasn't the Jiu-Jitsu I believe in. So these days, I try to decide in advance, how do I want to show up? There's something learned from every roll, no matter the belt, the size, or the gender, even when it feels messy or chaotic. There's something to learn even in bad positions. What am I here to get better at today? If I can stay grounded in that mindset, then win or lose, I leave feeling proud of how I carried myself. You don't need to shame yourself for getting angry. There's always something beneath it, and when you can name the truth, you just might find your way forward. Musashi, one of Japan's greatest swordsmen, believed in discarding the self, the pride, the fear of losing, and the hunger to win, and instead seeing things as they truly are, not through frustration, not through pride, but with clarity, with honesty. This isn't just for samurai, it's the same on the mat. In Jiu-Jitsu, when we let go of ego, we can start to really see both our partners and ourselves. So, when was the last time you felt angry? Who was it with? What was happening in the moment? And what do you think triggered it? If you are open to it, I'd love to hear your story in the comments. Maybe what you've learned could help someone else out there, someone going through the same struggle. This isn't a place for perfect Jiu-Jitsu players. It's a place for people like us, people who are working through frustration and doubt, but still showing up and trying to grow. Anger isn't weakness, it's often a sign that something important inside you got hurt, and the moment might actually be a chance to understand yourself a little deeper. Thanks for watching. Next time, we'll be exploring another tough but powerful topic, humility. I hope to see you again in that one. Os.